Well, that brings this season to a close. Congratulations to all of our award winners.
Coming up next, the Hornets taking on the Spurs. For the Hornets, approaching the playoffs, they're 8 games back of the top spot in their conference. Spurs, Hornets, up next, right after this. Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, Brian. Well, Klay Thompson asked what he thinks about when he's shooting. He said, quote, nothing. You want to have a clear mind, a free consciousness, and just let it fly. When you go with the flow, you're in rhythm, and you're not really thinking about it, that's when it feels the best. Brian?
It's a thing of beauty, Allie. Thank you. Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. And for the Hornets, Franz Wagner out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's ABC in at the 5 down low. And we're expecting an intense battle in the front court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, B.A., it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
Now Wagner. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. They grab their own miss. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And you see Towns with the big sure hand controlling that putback.
Here's Marbury. Here's Chamberlain. Here's Stojakovic. Covered by Towns. Shot clock at 5. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And, you know, Stojakovic is one of the sweetest shooting forwards in the game. I mean, you feel like every shot he takes he's going to make.
Peja Stojakovic at the line for 2.
No good on the free throw. Good on the second one. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. You know, his impact on offense has been terrific, scoring just around 20 points a game. From behind the arc. Rebounded by the Spurs. Here's Stojakovic. He did not look good in their loss to the Cavaliers the other night. Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Charlotte has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Over to the wing. Here's Stojakovic. From outside, off the mark. The Hornets have gone 1 for 3 so far. The floater, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander with the bucket inside.
Recognizes the fast break opportunity and takes full advantage. Gilgeous-Alexander has a solid feel for the game.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Here's Chamberlain, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. 4 on the clock. Fires the 3. Stojakovic, no good. For Charlotte, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor, and Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Brent?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
San Antonio has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Here's Abdul Rauf. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game.
Tough call for his coach. Second foul already. We'll see how much the staff trusts him.
Man, he's checked in for Charlotte. Pass to Chamberlain. Rebounded by Mourning.
Boy, not the kind of start they wanted. Only 1 for 4 so far.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Great to see a young guy play that kind of cerebral game. Wagner sees a shooter and gets him set up nicely.
Here's Miller. Here's Abdul Rauf. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Pass to Marbury. Second chance effort, and he lays it in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's closely guarded. The layup off target. Here's Miller. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Franz Wagner. And with more of the season behind us than ahead of us, these teams have more or less taken their final form, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, everyone's done a good job moving pieces around and figuring out what works. Now it's just about protecting your record and getting it done out there.
Good on both.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to man. High post Towns. A steady force on their offense. Recording around 14.5 a game.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Here's Marbury. The lead is 2. Here's Chamberlain. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Spurs ball. Substitution on the court.
The Spurs have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Here's Miller. Launches it. Can't hit that one.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And Cage gets it to go.
Assisted by.
His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Marbury. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
And Cage gets it to go.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
There's the drive. It's deflected. 1:51 left in the opening quarter. Here's Wagner. Second shot opportunity. And Cage gets it to go. He has 6.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Washington's checked in for man. San Antonio trailing here. Outside, Williams. Pass to Miller. Over Wagner. That one off the back iron and out.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's Achua. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And Wagner gets it to go.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Williams. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Hook loose. And here's Washington. Wagner finds Washington. Here's Humphries. Takes the three. That one no good. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first. Marbury. Soft touch off the glass.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
The Hornets with a lead.
Spurs foul. Williams. First personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Humphries. Williams defending. From deep three-point range. Humphries can't hit. The kick out to Williams. Takes a three. Sinks the tray. And now just a one-point Hornet lead. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Hornets out in front, leading by 1. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
13. Your Hornets
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Taking a look at the Hornets' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Here's Smits. Knocked loose. Pass to Rice. Martin outside. For three. That one is off. The Hornets shooting around 44%. Not bad. Tries again. It's tipped. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Here's Rice. And that misses. That would have put him up. Here's Charlotte. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. And they're deep into this homestand. That'll be game 4 out of 5.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
You have to avoid fouls like this. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
Towns, he's checked in for Charlotte. And the second free throw is good. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, B.A., you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Shai Alexander, one of the deadliest drivers in the league. Coach Nick Nurse of the Raptors said, quote, his first step is unbelievable. It's hard for anybody to keep him in front of him, and once he blows by you, he can slow down, he can sidestep. He's got a lot of things going. Brian?
Well, it's fun to watch, Allie. Thanks for that. And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's Towns on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander. Towns has got his second basket of the game. Williams into the lane. Rebounded by Mourning. The Hornets have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Wing shot on the way. The shot, no good. San Antonio goes the other way with it.
Watching SGA run this offense, he's so patient, and he reads the defense exceptionally well.
Pass to Man. There's the three. Connects from downtown. Man's got 5 points in the quarter.
Town showing you his unselfishness there, willing to give up the rock if his teammate has something a little better.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. Yeah, Gilgeous-Alexander really plays at his pace, Grant.
You know, B.A., he's one of those guys the defense just can't speed up. Every move is purposeful. No wasted motion. He methodically breaks you down. There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell him simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
San Antonio has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Rice. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. To the paint. Here's Chamberlain. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. San Antonio trailing here. Here's Rice. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
You know, he doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but Isaac is a willing passer, and I think he's going to continue to grow in that area.
Let's go with a 3, and a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. They'll pin that one on Jonathan Isaac. He's off on the first.
At the line for Charlotte.
And he's good on the second.
I love it. In attack mode. Drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Here's Abdul Rauf. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Stojakovic. Fires for 3. Hornets with the rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. For Charlotte, they've got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Here's Mourning. Second chance shot. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Hornets lead by 10.
Mourning's got that sculpted body and plays with such strength, able to brush off the contact on his way up for the shot.
Here's Abdul Rauf. To the inside. Chamberlain. There's the block. And it's the Hornets on the break. Here's Towns. And it's blocked by Isaac.
You know, he's gifted with incredible length. Isaac is almost a footer. 7 feet, that is. So he should pile up the block shots.
Here's Chamberlain. Another shot. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Franz Wagner checked in for Charlotte. Washington comes in for Man. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Going all in. That was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
Yeah, nice finish from him on that drive. Uses his body well and helps extend the lead.
Here's Abdul Rauf. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Just 5 on the clock. Spurs need to get one up here. No good on the 3.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these 3. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the Hornets making a change here. Chua's checked in. San Antonio's gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Here's Abdul Rauf. Gilgeous Alexander defending. 1:33 left to play in the half. Pass to Chamberlain. It's rebounded by Wagner.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Wagner's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Here's Marbury. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Now we know Marbury can score. One of the best scoring guards around. And he loves getting into contact and drawing fouls in the act.
Trying their best to catch up. Can't fault their performance from the line, especially this quarter.
Here in the second, at least from the line, they're perfect. Hopefully that gets them going in other areas as well.
Washington passes to Achua. Towns up top. Washington outside. Pass to Humphries from outside the arc. Doesn't go that time. San Antonio goes the other way with it. Here's Marbury. He's got 6. Now Isaac to the wing, right side. Here's Marbury. Here's Miller. And they'll get another chance. Misses the 3.
Spurs foul. Miller, first personal foul. 4th team foul.
That free throw no good. So both teams changing it up here.
Charlotte, Washington.
He does not get the second one. On offense, here is San Antonio. It's a 10-point game. It's off to Boston after this one, where they will face the Celtics. It'll be the 4th of 5 games for them on the road. Pass to Washington. Picked it out of midair. 4 seconds left. Ooh, nice shot by Miller. 7 points in the game.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And so it's Charlotte with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Boy, what a crowd joining us here for our halftime report. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. The first quarter for the Hornets.
The damage they're doing is in the paint. They've made a concerted effort to work the ball inside, create high percentage looks. And that could open up the perimeter for them in the second half, with the team worried about the posting.
Shaq, let's get your thoughts on San Antonio.
Ernie, they're taking way too many threes. The offense has no rhythm. They need to go back to the drawing board. Maybe try to get a little bit more transition, more off the pick and roll. Anything other than shooting that 3. It's not going.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. He's out there with Franz Wagner. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Mike Brown.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
San Antonio with the ball. After the basket by Charlotte. Here's Marbury. Down low. Chamberlain. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
At the line for the Spurs. At the line.
The Hornets with a lead. Wagner outside. Pass to Towns. No good from outside. Well, San Antonio's shooting poorly. Just 29% from the floor in this game. Here's Chamberlain. And he jams it home with authority.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Mourning. And he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game.
Understands when he should take the mid-range, Jay. Alonzo Mourning, very impressive stroke for a big guy.
Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Wagner finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Towns. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Here's Marbury. Give him 8 points now. Inside. Here's Miller. And it's rejected.
How about the reach of Mourning? Very impressive and very long, too. An elite shot blocker. He does a good job timing his jump.
Clock is at 3. Here's Marbury. Chamberlain. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 6. Towns passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Three-pointer. Chamberlain pulls it in.
And they're winning despite his poor showing offensively. Some nights, your teammates have to carry you.
Uses the glass on the layup. He's got 11.
His first half performance, somewhat forgettable, but now he's pouring it on.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Mourning. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Wagner. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Hey, that's the defense's fault right there. I mean, you got to push Mourning much farther away than that.
Here's Abdul Rauf. Pass to Stojakovic. The shot comes out, and some solid defense from Towns.
You've got to love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Here's Miller. He's got 7. Pass to Abdul Rauf. Here's Miller. The 15-footer is good. Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter.
For Charlotte, they've gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Pure from three-point range.
Coaching staff encouraging Wagner to take these quick hitting shots. They think it helps his confidence moving forward.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
The Spurs have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. And it's Williams off the drive. Banked it in off the glass. Williams has got 5 now.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Whoa, a drive like that is the kind of play that can shift the entire outcome of a close game like this one.
Here's Rice. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Williams. The three-pointer off the mark. For Charlotte, they've gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Mann. 4-3. That one doesn't drop. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. To the middle. Here's Bowl. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Spurs lead by 2. Charlotte has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Wagner outside. Pass to Mourning. And it's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession. The Hornets making a switch here. Chua's checked in.
To the floor for your Hornets. Preston Chua.
1:19 left in the third quarter. Fires from deep. Humphries can't hit.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's Cage. That one's good for 2. Give him 8 points now.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Pass to Rice. Here's Miller. Outside, Williams. Here's Miller. 9 points in the game. 5 to shoot. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Here's Humphries. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Here's Wagner. Deflected.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
15 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Williams with it. He's got 5. To the wing on the left. Puts up a 3. No good that time. It's a tie game in Charlotte. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return.
40. The Spurs. 40.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Now here's Williams. Pass to Smith. Now Gilgeous-Alexander to the paint. Wagner outside. Back to Towns. To take the lead. He got a piece of it. Here's Bull. Now Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Here's Miller. Tries it from the top of the key, and it goes straight through with a swish. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
You know something else, guys? You know, they came out of that tunnel sprinting in a full stride sprint. That translated to the floor and lots of success in the fast break game.
Team foul. At the line, Bush.
And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved. Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He said, guys, you don't have to chuck up the first three you see. Keep your heads up. Keep looking for the best option. Let's see how they respond. Back to you guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. San Antonio leading. Here's Abdul Rauf. Pass to Miller. There's the triple. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
The Hornets shooting around 35% from the field so far. Ooh, poked away. Wagner outside. The three is up. He drops it from range.
Wagner always a threat from downtown, and I love the efficiency and solid mechanics of his shooting stroke.
Foul charge to Charlotte, number 21. Third personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Abdul Rauf. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's Charlotte with it. The Hornets have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Pass to Mourning. To take the lead. And it's Smits with a rebound.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Here's Chamberlain. Six on the shot clock. Out to the wing. They swipe it.
Spurs foul. Stephon Marbury. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded closely. Pass to Towns. Here's Mourning. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
He's a guy that has some fire to him, both on the floor and in the locker room. You know, Mourning is that guy that loves to motivate himself and his teammates.
And he sinks the second.
Could have taken the lead there, but instead they're going to have to settle for the tie.
Here's Marbury. Pass to Miller. The 3 ball. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
Boy, you look at the defense, not nearly the hustle or energy at that end of the floor. It's the exact opposite of what it was in the first half.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. For San Antonio, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the 4th. Here's Abdul Rauf. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Here's Marbury. To the right side. Just 5 to shoot. Out to the right wing. Here's Abdul Rauf. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Wagner outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Mourning. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Using his size to get defenses to foul him, the big man, Alonzo Mourning, doing good work there.
The line.
He's off on the second.
They've got to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Pass to Miller. Here's Marbury. To the inside. Wagner with a steal. And they're on the run.
Spurs foul. Mahmoud Abdul Rauf. First personal foul.
And that one falls for Towns.
And you can make a case and argue that Cat is perhaps one of the greatest, if not the greatest, shooting big man of all time. And he's still got a lot of runway in front of him for his career.
Man, he's checked in for Charlotte. Here's Abdul Rauf. Pass to Marbury. And he banks in the layup. And the Spurs lead by 2.
Hey, they really needed that one. Big time move inside.
Way up and over the big guy. And what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
Time called here. The Hornets decide to talk it over.
Show some love for your Honeybees, man.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
And I just love to see a player who plays with an aggressive mindset. I mean, he had the energy and the intensity all game. He didn't waste any time when he had his chances out there by attacking the rim.
The Hornets have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the 4th. Pass to Man. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. With the drive. The rebound by the Spurs. Here's Abdul Rauf.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
To the left wing. Here's Chamberlain. Defended by Wagner. No, stop with him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. That's on Franz Wagner. Both teams will make substitutions.
At the line.
And there's the ice cream with the apple pie, folks. Excellent trip up the floor to stretch this lead out.
1:46 left in the game. Pass to Mourning. Tipped. Here's Miller, defended by Wagner. Stojakovic. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
At the line for the Spurs, Stojakovic. At the line, one shot.
Charlotte, they're working against the clock now. Pass to Morning. Fades back. Got a hand on it. From deep. And they recover it. Here's Miller. From deep. Here's Chamberlain. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Spurs.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far. Here's Stojakovic. Pass to Marbury. Here's Stojakovic. Launches a three. He buries it from three. And the Spurs lead by 10.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
Here's Marbury. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line.
There's so much about Stephon Marbury that makes him special as a player. He's got great strength and size for a point guard. He's quite nimble and clever. Truly impressive, his full bag.
2 shots.
He hits the second from the line.
He did enough to put this one away. Hard-fought battle, though.
Here's Balmaro. Jacks up a three. Knocks it down from distance. Shot from the inbound. Off the inbound. No good.
Uh-oh. Changed his mind on the way up and tricked himself.
So we see the Spurs get the win here. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
You're watching 2K TV.
Whoa. Should I recreate it? All right. It's the same thing, right? Kind of similar.
I just realized if you sit under the basket and watch him coming at you, you will see your
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony alongside. Our sideline reporter tonight, David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Of course, the NBA has had some legendary trash talkers. But Damian Lillard says it's not really a verbal assault like it used to be. In this era, it's more gestures. From the watch your head to the too small or rock the baby to Trae Young's theatrical bows, players have their ways of sending a message. Kevin?
And the message usually received, D.A. Thank you. And the starting group for the Spurs. Peja Stojakovic is out there with Chamberlain. Then it's Miller. Then there's Abdul Rauf. And it's Marbury in at the 2 spot. And for the Celtics, we've got Bird. Ginobili out there with ABC. And it's ABC. And it's Embiid in at the 5. Home in the paint. Steve, as we know, this should be a battle of the backcourts. And you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, 2 of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I loved watching Allen Iverson, not guarding him.
Here's Abdul Rauf. Pass to Marbury. Nice D from Ginobili. Here's Kuzma. Abdul Rauf covering to the middle and stolen by Miller. Pass to Marbury. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Pass to Abdul Rauf. Just 4 to shoot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Magic. Inside, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Just such great consistency on that jump shot. Even though he's not always squared up, Bird terrific in the catch and shoot game.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Manu Ginobili, Hall of Fame class of 2022. He played his entire career in San Antonio. And in 2003, Manu's rookie season, we won a ring together.
And seeing Manu as a rookie, Smitty, what were your early impressions?
Well, the first thing that comes to mind, Kevin, he was unpredictable. He was definitely NBA ready. He had already been a pro for 7 years before he came over, and he played an important role for us winning that title.
Now, here is Miller. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them.
And there's that dead-eye shooting of Stojakovic, especially potent from outside the arc.
Here's Ginobili. It's a 5-point game. Bird passes to Kuzi from deep 3-point range. The shot, no good. So the Spurs will take it the other way. There's the pass to Abdul Rauf. Poked away. Stolen by Bird. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Here's Ginobili. And Marbury pulls it down.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
To the wing right side. Here's Abdul Rauf. Misses the three.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
They get it again. Swift fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
On the free throw, no good.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit is their defensive abilities. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
Here's Marbury. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Shots good by Stojakovic.
And you have to admire Stojakovic's confidence, sensational at knocking down those catch and shoots.
You're right. Defense, it's been terrific for him. This Boston team, Jay, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
So it's San Antonio now, following the bucket by the Celtics. Here's Abdul Rauf. That three off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
The shot's good from Kuzi.
I tell you, Kuzi is pretty crafty down there on the block, has that sense of how to score in traffic.
Here's Marbury. No points in the game yet for him. Stojakovic with the three. Hits the three-point bomb.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
The shot by Abdul Rauf is no good. Celtics trail by 5. 7-foot shot. Embiid, no good.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
They get it back. Here's Chamberlain. Drops in the layup for 2.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
So the Celtics call timeout, their first. Well, Greg, we're in the final stages of the regular season. For teams that are on the outside looking in, what are these final games like?
You have to continue to play hard because GMs are watching these games, seeing who packs it in and who continues to grind. So your future is at stake.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group. Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Embiid. Kyle Kuzma comes in for ABC. Johnson, he's checked in for Bird. And it's Stephen Curry in for ABC. Miller with the ball. Picked up by Kuzma. Stojakovic kicks to Miller. Spurs working the ball around now. Abdul Rauf against Curry. Stojakovic with the three, and again it's San Antonio with the 3.
3 points.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Curry passes to Johnson. Curry with the bounce pass. Pass to Johnson to end the run. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And it's Stojakovic missing. Celtics trail by 7. Down low. Here's Kuzma. It's hauled in by Stojakovic. San Antonio's gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. Here's Abdul Rauf. And Boston with the rebound.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And the jam by Udonis Haslem.
and that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Kuzma kicks to Ginobili. Outside Curry. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Abdul Rauf against Haslam. Back to Stojakovic. Lets it go with the three. That's in. That's his fifth field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. It's Curry outside. Cans it from downtown.
It will be a rare night that you're going to outdo Stephen Curry in a game of batching threes.
Abdul Rauf kicks to Chamberlain. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Spurs making a switch here. The Spurs have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Curry outside. Chamberlain with the block. And they're able to recover. Celtics have shot just 1 free throw, missing that one early.
First personal foul.
First one falls for.
Second team foul. At the line for the Celtics.
Haslam hits both of them. Williams backs for 2, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Spurs?
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Bird is out there with ABC. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Curry. And it's Kuzi in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And the Spurs with possession following Larry Bird's 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there time and time again.
Here's Marbury. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Goes up off the inbound.
Terrific energy from Curry on the defensive end, using his quick feet and great contest on the shot.
Pass to Swift. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. San Antonio leading by 4. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Shots good by Williams. Williams has got his first 2 points of the night.
Strong move at the rim. The defender was just a tad bit late in contesting.
Taken away by Williams. Now running it up the court. Martin pushing it up. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. And the Spurs making a change here. Rice is checked in.
Glenn Rice.
Last game for the Spurs. They picked up the W against the Hornets in Charlotte. Kuzi passes to Bird. Now here's Embiid. The Celtics working the ball around now. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Swift. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And here is Williams. currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Bull can't hit.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Williams with the steal. Rice kicks to Bull. Dishes to Martin. Passes to Williams. Lets it fly from 18. It's good on the putback.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Kuzi passes to Bird. And it's off from three-point range. Spurs leading by 6. Martin dishes to Williams. The feed now to Stojakovic. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. The pass to Bull. Stolen by Bird. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. MB leading the charge. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And an emphatic alley-oop jam.
And for a big man, MB sees the floor as well as any big. Recognizes when one of his guys has an opening for a shot.
And San Antonio calls the first time out of the game. As a well-known three-point shooter that you were, Steve, what do you think about how that shot dominates the modern game we watch today?
What I love about Kevin, first of all, it gives you spacing. And you're never out of a game because of the three-point shot. You can get right back into it. And also, at the end of a game, you knock down 3 or 4 in a row, the game is over.
The Celtics entertainment, everyone. Give them a hand.
Spurs leading by 4. Here's Smits. Outside Williams. Outside Martin. Launches a 3. He can't get it to go. And the Celtics going the other way now. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And Bull wide open. He shoots. And an air ball on that one. Way off. Here's Curry. A beautiful reverse layup. Now just a 2-point San Antonio lead.
What we do know about Steph Curry, he can score from all 3 levels and do it with efficiency.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself. And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Udonis Haslem is checked in for Embiid. Kyle Kuzma comes in for ABC. And it's Ginobili in for Curry. San Antonio also making some changes. Chamberlain's checked in for Bull. Miller comes in for Caleb Martin. And it's Abdul Rauf in for Williams.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight. And they also didn't give up on that possession.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Magic in Orlando. 2 points, that one goes. Miller's got his first points in this one.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down to 3 points on the bucket from Kuzma.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Abdul Rauf. Following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. Here's Smits. He's guarded by Haslam. Pass to Abdul Rauf. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. For 3. Here's Chamberlain. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
Ginobili outside. Pass to Bird. 11 feet away. Rebound San Antonio. They've led by as much as 10. There's the 3. Rice, no good. Celtics trail by 5. Here's Kuzi. Haslam, the pass to Ginobili. Good, nice job down low.
And the touch from Ginobili. So clever and confident on the interior.
Passes it to Chamberlain. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. The Celtics have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Stolen. To the inside. Stolen by Bird. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And it's slammed in by Ginobili.
And like a car without brakes, Ginobili careens down the floor.
Ball's knocked loose. Abdul Rauf, the pass to Chamberlain. And the layup's good off the glass. Chamberlain got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. It's the Spurs leading by 5. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Steph, what do you think of your defense in the first half?
We were a step late, I think, and they made tough shots. We can't take away from that, but for the most part, we have to find a way to guard that line if they're knocking down shots to keep them out the game.
We'll see where the adjustments take you. Thanks, Steph. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome back from the first half. It's been a dandy so far. A dandy. You like that word, Kenny?
You know
it's
what?
a dandy.
My third grade teacher used to say that all the time.
That you're a dandy.
So this is a dandy of a class.
It is. And this is a dandy of a show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet. It's San Antonio out on top at halftime. They have a 5-point lead. Kenny, how'd you see it?
Well, they were lighting it up from 3, and that was the difference in the first half. They did a good job of running off screens, spotting up, and getting rid of the ball quickly. And their shot selection, solid.
And over to Shaq now. Your take on the Celtics.
Well, their bench production has been a major factor. Guys have been ready to go when their numbers come. It makes the second half go a lot easier on your main guys when you can spread the minutes around in the first half.
And now with the second half about to get under.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Peja Stojakovic has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
On the floor for San Antonio, Stojakovic is out there with Miller. Then there's Abdul Rauf. Then there's Chamberlain. And it's Marbury in at the 2-guard. And there's the call on Ginobili. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
So it's the Spurs now, leading by 5. Here's Marbury. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Clock at 6. Back to Miller. Shoots the three.
And not blessed with the greatest defensive tools. Bird uses terrific court sense to see the play before it develops.
Here's Embiid. A second chance effort. And he makes that one.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Abdul Rauf. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. The pass to Chamberlain. And it's Haslam with the rebound. Haslam's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Curry's checked in for Udonis Haslam.
Coming onto the floor for the Celtics, Stephen Curry.
Here's Ginobili. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Swift, that's good.
And that unpredictable nature of Ginobili, it can be frustrating for the defense, especially when he's cutting them to pieces with his passing.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Here's Marbury. He's still scoreless so far in this one. There's Miller with the three. Boston grabs the miss. Bird's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Ginobili, and Ginobili with the slam.
Ginobili, he's like a whirling dervish when he's driving inside. Just kind of glides his way to the basket.
Marbury passes to Stojakovic. Feeds it to Chamberlain. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
The Spurs have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Celtics. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Back to Bird. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And it's 7 points for Larry Bird. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. To the left side wing. Abdul Rauf kicks to Chamberlain. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Embiid.
One of the most accurate free throw shooters we've ever come across. Abdul Rauf, not a guy you want to foul.
The Spurs shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Johnson, he's checked in for Boston. Both free throws good from Abdul Rauf.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
The Celtics have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Pass to Ginobili. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Swift. A new 14 for Boston. Chamberlain with the block. Here's Marbury. He's covered by Ginobili. Here's Chamberlain. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Back to Ginobili. Chamberlain with the block. And they'll get another chance.
And you know what? Saved what was likely to be a dunk.
Personal foul, second team foul.
Boston shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
First free throw is good. ABC's checked in for Manu Ginobili. And good on the second, so he makes them both. San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Driving to the basket. Marbury, good.
He's just so crafty with the movement. Marbury completely throws the defender off.
Celtics trail by 4. Timeout call, the Celtics. Peja Stojakovic with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
The Celtics making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. So it's the Celtics now. Kuzi passes to Johnson. Fires the three. That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down to just one on the bucket from Kuzi.
And that's a huge shot there. The three-pointer and the foul. Not the kind of defensive play they were hoping for.
The Spurs making a switch here. Bulls checked in.
And Kuzi, just an all-around talent, superb passer, who also rebounds well at his position. And guess what, folks? He can also score with the best of them.
Williams, he's checked in for Abdul Rauf. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Shooting one.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Right side Curry from outside the arc. Boston, no good that time either.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And it's Marbury missing.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game. I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Here's Marbury. 5 points in the game. Pass to Stojakovic. 6 on the shot clock. Passes it to Williams. Lets it go from deep. And it's Stojakovic missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Spurs foul.
Udonis Haslem is checked in for the Celtics.
Personal foul. 4th team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Celtics.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Here's Kuzma. 8 points for him. Here's Kuzma. Softly drops in the floater. Kuzma's got his second bucket.
Showing good touch on a variety of shots. Kuzma this time with the little teardrop.
Miller outside. Fires for 3. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback. And the Spurs lead by 1.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Outside Curry. And there's the pass to Johnson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Peja Stojakovic. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for San Antonio?
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert.
Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for the Spurs.
And it's not just Bull's size that makes him such an excellent shot blocker. He's got great instincts as well. Not many guys come out of games with more blocks than points, but that's typically the stat line for Manu.
Now, here's Isaac. Pass to Marbury. Isaac outside. And here's Miller outside. Rebound Boston. Kuzi's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Williams inside. Isaac. And it's Curry with the rebound. Curry's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Johnson for 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
The passing ability of Steph Curry, not just a shooter, he's skilled at spotting open guys.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Make some noise, fans. Celtics entertainment, everyone. Come on, make some noise.
Both teams will make substitutions. Spurs trail by 4. Here's Marbury. Curry with the rebound. In the corner, it's Ginobili. Offline with his 3. He takes it in. Here's Marbury. No good there. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the 4th quarter. Celtics lead by 4. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass. Right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. ABC is out there with Ginobili, and it's ABC. Then there's Bird, and it's Embiid in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Boston 5. Here's Bull. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Even though they're down, they are on a show at the free throw line.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Celtics.
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Shot's good from Bird.
Well, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Cranes the three-pointer.
And he makes it look so easy. Rice's fluid shooting form really helps him on those long-range missiles.
Ginobili outside. Pass to Kuzi. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
First personal foul. First team foul.
That one is off.
At the line
probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Here's Williams. That one misses. Good D by Embiid.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Kuzi passes to Embiid. He can't hit that time. And San Antonio will go the other way with it.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Bird with it. Isaac picks him up. Spurs trail by 3. Rice kicks to Isaac. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Rice. San Antonio again missing. The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Well, it's a player's lead, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus.
Thanks, David.
And look at how Rice is just totally ready for the moment. Just put the ball in his hands, and he's good to go.
Swift, the pass to Ginobili. They get it back. Kicks it to Embiid. No good on that one.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Miller, no up. And Embiid has got the ball here for Boston. A 2-point game. Here's Kuzi. Off target from outside. San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Chamberlain. It's good. This game is all even.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Abdul Rauf, the pass to Rice. 6 to shoot. Outside Stojakovic. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Manu Ginobili on the wing. The good-looking shot from the wing.
And a timely bucket by Ginobili, once again proving that he's a guy you can rely on in those big moments.
Here's Abdul Rauf. Right wing. Here's Rice. Off target with his 3. Boston's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Swift, no good. Spurs have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Bird against Miller. Here's Abdul Rauf. Off target from 3-point range.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Now, here is Stojakovic. Tight defense on him. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal. Great hands. Stojakovic shoots well for a big man.
Curry's checked in for ABC. And he makes both free throws.
Yeah, that's who you want stepping to the line when the game is close.
Celtics trail by 3. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Peja Stojakovic with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, he is on a major role today. This timeout was desperately needed. They got to come up with a new game plan designed to shut him down.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Mahmoud Abdul Rauf.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Curry dishes to Bird. Manu Ginobili on the wing. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
And I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
1:37 left in the fourth quarter. Stojakovic, the pass to Chamberlain. And the rejection by Embiid. Ginobili outside. Passes it to Curry. Now Bird, covered by Miller. 8 away. And it's Bird missing.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
1:09 left in the game. Curry against Abdul Rauf. Here's Bird. Help! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Miller kicks to Stojakovic. And the pass to Marbury. Back to Stojakovic. 5 on the clock. Gets the 3 to fall.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc. A key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch. Looking to rack up points in chunks.
It's in! And that shot brings them to within just one.
You're talking about pressure situation. Stephen Curry lives for these moments.
Abdul Rauf kicks to Stojakovic. It's money from deep.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Time call here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. 23 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
They also need to get the best shot you can as quickly as you can, and then immediately fire.
It drops.
Has anybody ever personified excellence in all areas of play the way that Larry Bird does? But more importantly, he's got that clutch G. Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Third personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And these are the moments you want Marbury to embrace. Loves being the guy to make the play down the stretch.
Tremendous showing of confidence by getting those two to fall.
Abdul Rauf against Curry. Swift. And a miss there on the triple. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Larry Bird. First personal foul. 15.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
Line for the Spurs.
Second one is good. And both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
And here's Bird for 3. Off on that one. And so it's San Antonio with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time